This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webb. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Harper. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that
He's loose on the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is... Back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Offense working from the pistol. On the move.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Harper. Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. Nice move there. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's looking to throw it. He's him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt, so now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal, but look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there. Second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not...
It's a running room. The tag. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Runs through a tackle.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll go to the toss. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Puts it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
In Arizona.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Harper. Grabs it in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Finley. Turns it on in midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Back to throw, it's Harper. Looking left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive.
Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Here we go.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to keep
wide open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got him 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Harper. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for space. It's Jolly. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air, it's Harper. Quick completion on the out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Stanford! And the pummeling has started.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Finley. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jolly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Arizona going back to work with another first down. That's reeled in. It's Finley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled and fired complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hauls it in. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinal. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Plows through the defense. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to throw on third. Blasted as he lets it go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it in the middle, it's Campbell. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Harper. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Takes the handoff. It's McGooligan. Finds some fresh air. Makes him talk to the hand. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got him, and nobody's close. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move, it's Reinbold. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
56, Arizona, 27.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Running free. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinal. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking downfield, it's Harper. He uncorks one deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take it.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass, it's Harper. He's got him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. Got it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll take it himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. To the air, it's Harper. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Arizona! What momentum you get. Defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Arizona, 34.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Stanford. Number 7 takes it back for the score.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another